I'm going to start off by being honest that this is actually like the third time I've tried to film this video. And each time it just never felt true and vulnerable to myself and what I'm wanting this channel to be. And so I'm starting over, just notes, me talking to the camera and saying, hi, what's up? My name is Angela, and I actually just turned 44. And my life is absolutely nothing what I expected it to be at this point. And that's both bad and good. I've actually spent this last year to really sort of taking stock of where my life is right now, realizing that I am in my 40s now, which somehow I've become midlife. Ugh, I don't even know how that happened. But realizing that I haven't achieved the things that I wanted to achieve, and I'm not necessarily living the life that I want to live, and trying to figure out ways to come to terms with that, but also to start making changes to be more of myself. If I'm honest, I don't even know what I expected my 40s to be like, my midlife to be like. That's scary to say. But I can definitely bet you $100 that I never expected to be living at home again with my mom, being a part time caretaker, having a great job that anybody looking from the outside in would be totally jealous of having, especially in the hiring job market right now. But one that I dream about leaving every single day. I don't have any children. I don't have a partner. Sadly, I am still freaking paying off student loan debt. Although while I'm also trying to rebuild my real estate career, I took a year off last year, and so I'm trying to get back into that. I'm also trying to build a business of my own and get that off the ground. All this while dealing with the chaos of the world that's going on right now. And what I'm pretty sure are early symptoms of perimenopause. All this to say, I am exhausted. I am exhausted. And I know I'm not alone in this journey. I know there are so many my age that are going through the same thing, and I don't hear it talked about enough. There are so many things that we are going through, so many life changes and new chapters and new thoughts and beliefs and ideas. And the fact that we're not sharing more of it to help others navigate these crazy times, I felt like I wanted to start sharing. And I also want to, help build community around this. Honestly, I know there are so many of us millennial women who are going through the same thing, but nobody's talking about it. Nobody is really sharing what's happening, sharing their experiences. Our parents certainly didn't tell us all of this shit was going to start happening in our 40s. um, so I want to share, I want to get it out there, and I want other women to feel not so alone. And I want to start building a community of us that are able to support each other and say, hey, that's normal. Or, hey, those itchy ears, you know what, that's perimenopause. Or, hey, you know what? You have 15 years of experience in this career. You could build your own business. As an elder millennial, we did everything right. We did everything we were supposed to, and that was expected of us. We went to school, we got the grades, we got the job, we climbed the ladder, we had children, we had a family. And a lot of us built these lives that were expected of us and not necessarily what we actually dreamed of for ourselves. But honestly, there's so many of us that are finally waking up and realizing that this is not the dream that we wanted, and that honestly, we are old enough and wise enough and ready to actually make those changes to cut out things that don't belong to us and really build from our heart and from our dreams. It's funny, I don't ever remember hearing my parents talk about this chapter of their lives, which I guess is okay. I was young. They probably should not have been sharing that. But none of us, I don't think any of us really expected this new chapter to come barging into our lives at this time. I always thought that I would have the children, the family, the house. at this point, the career that I loved, that I was making a ton of money at. That was always what I was supposed to have. And honestly, I have none of that. And I'm trying to come to terms with that. The fact that we are getting into our 40s, mid 40s, and realizing nobody told me about any of this. All I know is I am tired of holding myself back. I'm tired of feeling stuck where I am, and I am going to start changing that. This is going to sound cringe, but living just the ordinary drudgery of life in a 9 to 5, coming home, having dinner, going to bed, doing the whole thing again, that is not my dream. That is not what I want to do with the rest of my life. And I'm going to start changing that. I want to start taking bigger chances on myself and betting bigger on myself, because what if it does work out? What if I can achieve the life that I want? What if I can be successful in a career that I had no idea I would end up in? All of these things I want to know. So basically, I'm starting this channel because I want to start sharing these ups and downs of these new chapters that are opening in my life. These chapters where we start to question our careers, question our goals, question the lives that we're living right now. And most importantly, question how can we change? How can we reach those goals? So I want this channel to be about tearing down those old thoughts, those old feelings, that old life that we're living that we're not satisfied with. I'm going to be talking about, working towards new career goals and building businesses and real estate and finances and perimenopause and all of these things, because I want to actually share what's happening in this stage of life. It's a lot of coming to terms with things not ending up how you wanted them to end up, and pushing through that and moving through that anyways. Sharing it will be an interesting exercise in being vulnerable. But I also want to help women out there know that they are not alone. Yes, the rebuilding is going to be difficult. I don't want to romanticize that and make it look like an Instagram highlight reel that's all joy and happiness and sunshine, because it definitely is not. This is a difficult chapter to navigate through, and I want other women to know that they're not alone. I want to know that I'm not alone. I want us to share more about this experience so that we can get through this together and we can rebuild together. And honestly, I want to sort of revel in this messy middle. It's not going to be easy. It's difficult. It already is. But this new chapter actually brings a lot of potential, a lot of excitement, and I'm looking forward to where that ends up going. So again, my name is Angela. I hope you stick around. I am going to be posting regularly about all of these wonderful things we get to experience in our 40s. And if you have any questions, comments, things you'd like to chat about, definitely put that in the comment section. I will definitely be reading, because I want this to become a community of amazing women who are rebuilding together.